Oh, we are gonna be talking about the OG Bloodbender. So, in my opinion, I would like to say that Garuda is the S tier one. But some people might disagree because they just don't know how to play her, to be honest. But the people who do, they understand how much strong she is. And she is going to be getting a proto frame. And to be honest, that she will be actually my first proto frame because, you know. So, yeah. Um, in the meantime, while she is gonna appear on the origin system in the game, we are gonna be talking about what to do with her because just having a skin does not deal damage. You need to have a good build with it. So today I'll be showing you guys a fire build with Garuda and how strong she can be in any battlefield. Like literally, this is immortal Garuda with infinite energy and way too much damage. Like literally. And guess what? No PSF needed. You just do some things and they die. That's it. Just that simple. And if there's a lot of enemies in front of you, simple stuff is to just there, do this, and bye-bye. I'll clean before we start with the build. Let's see what she actually does and how strong she is. Garuda has two passives. The first one being, whenever Garuda deals damage and gets kills, she can get 100% damage boost up to how many kills she got. And this damage applies to everything, your abilities and your weapons, both. She does have another passive, which is her claws. Well, if you don't equip a melee weapon, you can use Garuda's claws, her innate initial weapons, as a melee weapon. And this is a bit interesting. We're going to talk about that in a bit. Garuda's first ability has two casts. If you press the button, you lunge in front of you, and you get yourself a Dread Mirror. While this Dread Mirror is activated, all the knockback from the front is negated. Also, all the damage from the front is also negated. So, as long as the shield is in front of you, you don't take damage from the way you're looking. Be careful though, you do take damage from other places. If you hold cast the ability, then you charge the Dread Mirror, draining your energy over time, and when you throw it, everything dies. Simple. It's a basketball. You dunk it. Basically, if you press 2, the enemy will be put on a blood altar, like this. And it will put a range around that blood altar. If you and your teammates are close to this altar, then you get healing. Infinite healing. As long as you want. That's it. Until the ability runs out. Which is about to happen right now. Garuda's third ability is probably one of the most strongest abilities in the fucking game. Why? Because as you can see, I don't have much energy right now. I have like only 100 energy. But this build is literally based around infinite energy. What I'm going to do, I'm going to press 3 and I'm going to cut my HP in half and I'm going to get energy. As you can see, and you can keep on getting it. There we go. Now, you need to have at least more than like 2 HP, at least like 4. That's the maximum you need to basically cut it in half and get some energy. This will be our main energy income in the battlefield. And trust me, it won't hurt you, even for the slightest bit. Garuda's fourth and final ability would be this. Basically, what Seeking Talent does, you can just hold cast it, and you become invulnerable. You cannot take damage in that state. Now, if you shoot it out, everybody in the area will be taking slash damage. See? All of them have slash damage, and now they have the Garuda mark on them. Now, if I do my first ability on them, and just stack it, and then do my fourth, and then charge this thing, and bye-bye. That, they basically take a lot more damage. It's pretty simple. Let's see how the build works and what weapons should be used in this situation. Just saying, you can use something other than Zeneric. I just have it because I was working on something else. You can use any focus pool that you want. If you want more damage, go for Madurai. If you want to sustain your melee, then go for Naramon because this is kind of a melee build. If you still want to have like a bit more sustain and a bit more durability, then Unairu and Bazarin would be a good idea. But I'm just gonna stick to either Madurai or Naramon. Matter of fact, let's just go to Madurai. Now, how the build works. Basically, we are going to be using casting speed over here, 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 and here. And some parkour velocity because I kind of like it. We are not going to be using her second ability because it's kind of dog shit. Instead, we are going to be using Nourish. Now let's see how the build works. Refresh fire in the aura, so we want to live. So yeah, shields, energy becomes shields. You got it. We're gonna be using rage because strength is good. Range, blood force. This augment will be used in a situation I will show in like further in the video. Strength, duration. This is a bit weird. Okay, listen, these two are a bit weird. Okay, this one is quite expensive. Like it's quite understandable. Like Seeking Talents augment, you tap it and there's a 9-meter AOE. Garuda stands 100% additional combo count chance and like hitting the target and effective by slips. This will be helping you with your talents. That's it. And some energy because we need energy. Arcane Arachne because it's great. Trust me, this is a really, really great damage amplification on everything that you have. It's really good. And the Mold Reconstruct, you don't need to have a rank 5. I don't even have a rank 5. It works. It works great. Now, let me show you how the build works. We're going to be using Kuva Ogress, so because we don't have PSF in this build, we don't need to. Because, her first ability gives you PSF. And yeah, so we are not going to be taking any kind of damage. How the Ogress build looks is quite simple. Multi-shot, damage, blast radius that stays, some bullets, elemental damage, and ammo conversion with merciless. So it's simple. You can use something other than Epitaph, but I won't suggest it because Epitaph is really good with her fourth ability. If you cast your fourth ability and then Epitaph, and then just throw your first ability, trust me, everything will die. It's really good. And the Epitaph build looks just normal. It's a primer. You guys have seen it already. I don't need to show it. We are not going to be using a melee weapon because we are going to be using her talents. That's about it. And how the talents work. So for some reason, Garuda's talents work as ability damage. So because I have electric modded on this will for some reason proc Archon Stretch. You don't use like Duriga or anything like that. It'll just proc Archon Stretch. And yeah, the build looks like this. We're using Vermilion Storm. You guys can use whatever you want. I feel like claws have like the best chances in the whole game, and yeah. Condition Overload because here we are going to be proccing a lot of status, elemental damage, crit, electric because yes, influence, crit, status chance, attack speed, and some range just in case. And yeah, that's about it. That's how the build works. And just to show I'm not bluffing, I'm going to be hitting the enemies with my claws, and oh, see, Archon Stretch. Why this works? And the Blood Forge augment would be used in a situation like this. So I'm just gonna take that, and boom, boom, boom. Now no need to reload. Boom, instant reload. Boom, 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 reload. Boom, 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 reload. Pretty simple. Now let's see what we can do in the battlefield. We're gonna do this, we're gonna do this. Our HP is cut in half. One more time. And boom. Full HP. Here we go. Now we are just gonna go ham. Now, to be honest, in this build, we have a lot of weapons that you can play with. You don't need to use your talents. If you don't like to use melee, don't care. Just use this. With that. Simple. Reload instantly. Boom. There we go. Another reload. If you're low on HP, just hit somebody with your any abilities and that's it. If you want to deal more damage, do your fourth ability and go crazy. This build will reward you for playing actively. I'm recording and saying this all, so yeah, that's about it. Because of Vermilion Storm, you can actually kinda do one of the best fighting styles of the game. That is. This is way too fun. You hold your right click and you hold your W and spamming. Look at influence go. There we go, I'm healed. That was a really good stance for this, swear to God. And the reason why I would like to use Epitaph in this situation is because of this. Look at that, and then boom. All that. Fourth ability, first ability, gone. If you're in trouble, just hit any of your abilities. If you want to have some invincibility frames, you can just hold this. Guys, it gives you iframes, so yeah, that's about it. I'm low on HP, so I'm just gonna heal real quick. And boom. Gonna prime them all. Gotta catch them all, and then boom. All gone. And yeah, that's how it is. This is a really fun build. So this is my Immortal Garuda, and let's see how she does in front of an Acolyte. Try that. We have to one-shot those guys as well, right? Come on. Acolyte incoming, let's block our boss real quick. And yeah, there we go, he's here. It's a Torment! Hello! Hello, Torment. How you doing, brother? And now we just, oh, I missed. Oh well. Doesn't really matter. Now we just do this and say goodbye. Acolyte gone. Oh! Oh, got the double. Well, that was a build. Garuda is like one of my favorite Warframes because she is basically a bloodbender and it's really fun to play her. Okay, she's really strong and really powerful. I'll be making another build of her in the future when the Warframe skin comes out, and I'm going to be making a guide about the new game modes in Railjack as well. But until then, stay tuned, and whew, one of my favorite Warframes is getting a proto! Let's go! And ciao.